Hey everyone, this is Verdilit here, and today we have another Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire battle. And before I start, I would like to ask you something, guys. Today I have a harsh vocal song put in the music, but I cropped out the harsh vocals because I think most of my fans are not metalheads, so they're not gonna enjoy harsh vocals. So I would like you to comment, guys. Would you like to have me put harsh vocals and leave them there in the song, or just keep it clean vocals and instrumental? So yeah, I would like you to comment on that. Also, today we have a battle against Josh, and I'm showing off Mega Diancie. Obviously, this is not a team built around Mega Diancie. This is my in-game team, but they all have perfect IVs and EVs and natures. But some shitty moves, for example, like Surf instead of Scold and Thief instead of Knockoff. So yeah, but the battle is against Josh. iPokeshuckle. You should check out his channel. Very good content. I'm not sure if I said that already or not because I recorded the intro many times. So, as you can see from the team preview, once I Mega Evolve and I get one Combine with Diancie, his team's very weak. Especially if Rotom is less than half, and Gengar is already damaged. I can destroy his entire team with a combination of Moonblast and Damage Storm. So let's start this battle and see what will happen. So my goal is to get Diancie safely against something like Conkeldurr and just get off a Calm Mind. So I lead off with my lead Aerodactyl, Focus Sash. I can set up the rocks, but I decided to go for Stone Age because, like I said, this Rotom, once it's damaged, if I Calm Mind, I can just sweep his entire team. But turns out he has a Citrus Berry. He goes for Volt Switch. And to my surprise, this does not take me down to my Sash, because Aerodactyl is kind of frail. So because it is Conkeldurr, obviously going for the obvious Mach Punch to finish me off. I switch out, go into my Nidoking because I resist the Mach Punch, and even if he went for knockoff, it's not really going to destroy me. So Mach Punch, it gets a critical hit, which is completely irrelevant. So I go for Poison Jab, and Sheer Force boosted Poison Jab does way too much damage against the Conkeldurr. He goes for Rock Slide. He told me he was scouting out. I'm surprised he didn't scout out to something like Dream Punch. Maybe he has superpower, I have no idea. But he was just seeing which kind of Nidoking I am. So I go for Fire Blast, predicting the Gengar to come in, but yeah, this is a Mixer Nidoking, by the way. I go for Fire Blast, predicting the Gengar to come in, but sadly I don't land it, and this could have done way too much damage to it. Not kill it, but take it down to red. So he pulls off a Substitute. As I send out my Bisharp, it goes for Will-O-Wisp to burn my Bisharp. I didn't go for Sucker Punch because it was obvious that he's not gonna instantly attack. I go for Iron Head, break this up, and then on the next turn, I'm gonna continue going for Iron Head, or actually I'm gonna go for Psycho Cut because I'm just switching up moves. And Psycho Cut isn't really a good move on Bisharp, but it's actually not bad considering that I'm Assault Fist. It's a good option. But in general, I don't really recommend running it. But like I said, this is my in-game team, so I have random moves. Obviously, I bred them before playing the game with those moves and shit. So yeah, I keep going for Psycho Cut as he switches out because he thought that maybe it doesn't want to stall me too much. Plus, Kibs, the Furfuro, has its ability that boosts defense by like 50%, which is ridiculous. That's basically a physical assault vest. So I switch out, I go into my Diancie because I know he can't touch me, and he's probably gonna lock himself into something like Return, or maybe he's gonna go for Cotton Guard, I have no idea. But he goes for U-turn, and this is a critical hit. I don't know if it's gonna matter or not. You better check it out next, guys. Or I mean, remember it. So he goes for U-turn, goes into his Rotom, and I can't one-shot Rotom from this range, so I decide to switch out. Obviously, and also he's faster, I can't Mega Evolve. The thing about Diancie is that it's really slow before Mega Evolving, base 50 speed, which is pathetic. So I go into my Bisharp, knowing that I can live the Hydro Pump or the potential Will-O-Wisp, even though he shouldn't Will-O-Wisp and Mega Diancie since I have Magic Bounce. So I go for Sucker Punch just to get damage off, so I can one-shot it with Mega Diancie in the future. I lose my Bisharp, but it's not that much big of a deal because I can't even Sucker Punch the Gengar with its Substitute. So go and use Poison Jab with my Nidoking. This is enough to finish the Rotom out. And also I'm faster, so yeah. Obviously he's defensive or especially defensive, I'm not sure. So he goes into his Gengar, goes for Shadow Ball, and this takes me out. I decided not to switch out, fearing the Substitute, but he makes the smart move and goes for Shadow Ball, taking out my Nidoking. And then I go into my Langstorm because I know Stone Age will kill from this range. Sadly, I don't have PP up, so I only have 5 Stone Ages, and I already used one. So I go for Stone Age, and this does way more damage than I expected. It's ridiculous. I mean, this thing has the ability for a coat, which boosts its defense by 50%, and it couldn't take the Stone Age way too well. So I go for Roost, knowing that he can't really finish me off with anything. So I didn't really expect the Sucker Punch, but once I saw Sucker Punch, I set up the rocks, went for Roost, switched out, go into my Diancie. I completely forgot that he was Life Orbed. I thought he was Choice Banded, so I went into my Diancie just to Mega Evolve and set up a free Calm Mind. And he stays in, and I was like, happy shit, maybe he went for Sucker Punch, stacking it off as I get a free Calm Mind. But he goes for U-turn, because obviously he's faster since I just Mega Evolved. Since he knows that I'm probably gonna set up. I should have went honestly for Moonblast because Calm Mind isn't really essential. Because from this range, I think I can one-shot everything except the Gengar. And Gengar, I'm gonna go for Diamond Storm anyways. So the Calm Mind is irrelevant. So I went for Calm Mind, and Calm Mind was essential for me to live the Shadow Ball. So his Conkeldurr goes for Mach Punch, and this takes me down. I go for Moonblast, take it out. No way it's gonna live Moonblast from Mega Diancie, even with an Assault Fist. So he goes down, I'm in +1. And then he goes into his Gengar, and I'm hoping that I win the Speed tie because we're at Speed tie, but he wins the Speed tie, unfortunately. He goes for Shadow Ball, I'm like, come on, Calm Mind, please I can live. And no, it looks like I overestimated Diancie's bulk. I mean, it has shitty HP, as you can see, 125 or 50, base 50, and 125 at level 50 without investments. So I go into my Aerodactyl again because it's the only thing faster than Gengar, and I can go for Stone Edge and finish it. But he goes into his Kips, sacking it off. I'm maybe hoping that I'd miss. So I go for Stone Edge, take him out, and luckily I land the Stone Edge. And right now, he goes into his Galele, and I don't want to take an Ice Shard to the face. I'm not sure if Ice Shard is gonna kill or not because usually Mamswine with Life Orb kills from this range. But without the Life Orb, I don't think it can kill, so I am not entirely sure. So going to my Smirk, the Luminion anyways, because I was hoping to get a Skull Burn, but then I remembered I only have Surf, so that was kind of sad. The usual moveset I have for this thing is Toxic, Scald, Hidden Power Electric, and Defog. But this time I have Surf Dive, because it's an in-game Pokemon. Surf Dive and Blizzard. So I go for Surf and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna damage this thing just to guarantee that I can kill it with one Stone Edge. Because if I go into my Garchomp, he's faster than me, he's gonna hurt the Garchomp. But if I go into my Aerodactyl, I mean after Luminion dying, I can just go get off a Stone Edge without hurting my Garchomp and keeping it at full health for the Galele. So unfortunately I missed my first Blizzard, which is okay because I have a lot of bulk. I'm not even specially defensive, and I managed to take these hits pretty well. So it goes for another Psychic, and I can still live that. I go for Blizzard, and I miss again, which is unfortunate. Like I said, this is an in-game moveset, so I would have had Ice Beam instead, or Toxic, or something more efficient. And right now, he goes for Psychic, and I'm like, please Smirk, please live, please live. Then I live, go for Blizzard, and miss again, which is unfortunate because Smirk has been doing the work. Every time I go into Showdown with Smirk, everyone laughs at her. But in the end, it gets around 2 kills, 3 kills. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna gen that set and use it to show you guys that it's actually decent. Now, obviously, it's very replaceable, but it's such a show-off thingy to use. So, unfortunately, because I went down, Aerodactyl cannot one-shot this Latias with a Stone Edge. So I have to go into my Garchomp and go for Outrage. I'm Life Orb. And this also has an in-game moveset, which is ridiculous. Outrage, Secret Power, Draco, and Earthquake, I think. So he goes into his Galele, and unfortunately Ice Shard will take me out, so I only have my low health Aerodactyl. He goes for Ice Shard, take me out, and now also I only have 2 Stone Ages, and he has only 2 Pokemon left. So if I miss the Stone Age, I'm dead anyways because he'll kill me, but first of all, I gotta live this Ice Shard. So he goes for Ice Shard, and most likely he's Jolly, and this is the reason I managed to live that. And also I forgot to note that he went for Psychic on my Garchomp because he wanted just to damage it to guarantee the Ice Shard kill instead of going for Draco. And then he goes into his Gengar, and I'm hoping please land the Stone Edge, please land the Stone Edge, and I finally land the Stone Edge against this haxy-ass Gengar who managed to dodge my Fire Blast and win a speed tie. So Stone Edge, take him out, and I managed to win with a lead Aerodactyl, which is extremely surprising. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to answer the comment question of the day about the song and stuff. So yeah, see you later.